with Yone early, especially with the Rumble, priority should be going over to Tarzan. But as the game goes on, I mean, you're looking at Trundle being able to take away stats from these champions, the pillar by itself being very, very influential and potentially...
Whoa!
Oh!
Hold on! Hold the gyos! There's a flash! Bin had to flash away! What is happening? Tarzan flashes too! Oh my god, he's gonna bramble smash into the wall!
He's dead!
Bin's gonna die before the gyos even finish off! Don't stop cheering! It's AL picking up first blood! But now Bin's in the zombie form and the rest of BLG are trying to collapse. Shadow lands a chomp, but that's all he's gonna get! Gaming and Shadow will pick it up. And again, as we go forward and watch this series and watch this season as a whole from BLG, seeing what Shadow is able to do, both in terms of his individual gameplay, but also his leadership value, as you mentioned. Beishwan maybe not necessarily able to really provide that full voice. Shadow is a leader and somebody who's going to be able to call the shots on basically any team that he's on.
He's going to get spotted here now, so early grubs for right now is going to go over to anyone's legend.
Shadow's in the area though, and Knight had that wave pushed in. But without On really in a good position to contest, it's just going to be these grubs picked up, as you mentioned, for AL. And that's a nice start for them in this one. They lose that first dragon, but again, they're already up that kill that they got in the first blood towards Hope. Now they get a little bit extra turret pushing power.
Fight back onto the map if they want this second dragon.
Both top players have teleport if they want to join the fray. For Flandre just getting close to that level 11. Not there just yet, just gain 10 I should say. As On's going to go in with two-man pull and start the fight in earnest before the teleports do arrive. It's going to be Flandre here first, has that equalizer available. It's a good position to use it, but going to hold it for now as Tarzan smites it away. There's the engage. Kyle with a Magnet Storm Wombo combo. That's three members of Bilibili already down. And it's going to be Knight and Elk to try to save this team fight for them. First divide does enough, but Flandre still here. He burns down, but Knight's going to be able to pick up one kill back. But he will go down in a trade, 5-1 overall for AL.
And properly punish BLG for trying to go for this dragon now. Going for a second play at this. I do like this coming in from BLG.
Tarzan has Smite. Should be able to secure this one with Shadow really not in the area. The question is, can BLG win the fight in response? They have a teleport coming in from Knight, and Tarzan's already very low, but they've taken down On. All else being targeted a little bit, but it will eventually be three members down. And now Shanks has teleported perhaps to his doom. Now uses the spell shield to get away from that second kill. He'll eventually go down, and now it's going to be the pillar to try to slow things down as Knight will chase down Shanks and eventually secure the kill.
And this is a fantastic spot here for BLG, because while they lose out on this dragon, think about the summoner spells that they were able to grab. Shanks, no teleport, no flash. Themselves up on the top side of the map right now. You can see that BLG immediately moving. Flandre will have teleport in about 15 seconds, but Bin doesn't even want to use this. He wants to be here first. Maybe they make a pick on the Kyle.
Yeah, he's going to have that unstoppable onslaught, and they landed on top of him.
Can't
Blast Cone, though, is going to cancel the knockup, and Kyle's going to live for a little bit longer. The health bars on Elk is already very much in a bad spot, but Kyle going to go in for one more last-ditch effort as he never was able to find an escape. And now Knight's going to dash forward the shifting stance, not finding the shuffle, though, onto Tarzan, and AL still wants the smoke. Two-man Fate Seal is going to come through from Shanks, but not enough damage just yet until the equalizer comes through from Flandre. Knight is down! So it is a 1-for-1, and you'll take the mid lane for support trade any day of the week, especially with that Rift Herald now up.
Okay, I mean, AL now, they get the feats of epic monster slaying by taking this Herald. They'll also have 3 grubs, so more of that split push win condition. Look at the items already completed. Flandre had to finish that Leandries before Bin had. Same thing here with Tarzan.
Shanks pushing up to the top lane as well. Gonna probably get this tier 1 tower down, but it means that BLG can get the first hands on this dragon.
Yeah, they just couldn't enter into the river fast enough. You can see that On was already in position. Elk right now trying to hold this mid lane tier 1, and while AL are trading for this dragon, they're going to get 2 turrets across the map right here. This is a massive influx of gold that they're willing to trade for an early game advantage.
Looks like it might just be both, as this tier 1 tower will be taken down by Flandre very easily.
I love being technically correct. I was like, they'll lose 2 turrets. Did I say whether it was going to be the mid-tier 1 or not? Chance for them to be able to get this in time for the Otacon.
No ultis available for On or Elk.
Oh,
Magnet
Flandra!
Storm still available here. Look at the equalizer! Knight and Elk are just burning, and now the Otacon has been secured. Flandra has his flash wheel to continue the chase, but they're just gonna let BLG escape with a warning. You get closer to Flandra, you're gonna be tasting a whole lot more flames. As Shanks is gonna dash forward and actually cancel some of these resets as well.
Oh, alright. Well, Elk, somehow he loses flash in that fight, so Otacon given over to AL. That's a lot of experience as well being given with all of the flowers. It's choke. Elk is like, oh god, I gotta get away from this. We're getting right back to live.
Another teleport's gonna come in. It's Shanks looking to join the fray, but it's gonna be immediately responded to by BLG. Elk takes the shutdown, and now it's a numbers advantage here for Bilibili Gaming with the Dragon spawning in 5. From Kyle, if they want to try to fight this in a 5v4, but I think they're
gonna give it up.
Know better than it. And BLG gonna claim themselves that Cloud Soul point.
You can see how difficult it is becoming for anyone's Legend as this game goes on. It's only 24 minutes, but Sivir is in such a good spot here. I mean, without the Maokai ultimate, it seems like they're gonna just try and do this again. You can see that Tarzan, 8 seconds before that Nature's Grass continues to be back up. And with Elk having his flash up and available, BLG are going to be in a very good position here. AL, this is incredibly risky.
Started it up again. Teleport's already come in from Knight, dishing out some chunk damage. His hope's down to 60%. Elk's done a nice job of regenerating himself. He will be at full HP upon a potential team fight as the Baron was taken to half and then reset once again, but On's going to go forward with that flash headbutt pull. Bin not be able to find anything with the unstoppable onslaught, though the Nature's Grass finds a whole lot of value. Bin has to flash away. Kyle going forward with the Magnet Storm. Hope valking forward, but he goes to the 2 members. He's going to be in a lot of trouble, but look at the equalizer that's now been able to go in, and Flandra's absolutely cooking. Bilibili Gaming. It's a triple kill for the Rumble, and only Elk will survive.
Oh my god, Elk barely gets out of that. That could have been an ace. And AL have been teasing this Baron so many times now. Shanks is going to come over and help them secure this. This was a very fine dance around this objective. If even one member had gone caught out, if there was a single summoner spell misplaced, BLG could very have easily snapped onto them and destroyed this game. But Kyle and the rest of anyone's Legend are...
And crucially, the pillar from Shadow meant that Bin's unstoppable onslaught was not able to land on the Hope. He got turned the wrong way, ended up crashing into the wall. That spell did not end up becoming impactful. This time it does, though, as it lands a knockup on the Flandra. Kyle forcing the crash down to back away, but Bin is just getting instantly deleted. That's the tank Scion getting one shot by Hope, and the equalizer's burning down on. It's another 2-for-0 for anyone's Legend.
Over the finish line.
The veteran who's won a world championship in the top lane, and then the new kid who never really been on a top-performing international team until this split. Shanks actually had the better against Knight. He's been one of the best players in the LPL all season long. Now anyone's Legends with that second Dragon are looking for another fight. On does not have his unbreakable will, and so his will be shattered by Tarzan, who picks up another.
Mid-wave, there's even a top lane wave. AL are starting to suffocate BLG out of this game with a 7,000 gold lead at this point. Continuing to move on, they've got 50 seconds with this Baron. They get one more minion wave to try to assault this inhibitor.
Storm onto Shadow. Not even able to use the subjugate, finally able to get the spell off. However, Flandra now being targeted. Elk almost lands the damage, gets it onto Kyle, but Flandra goes golden at the perfect opportunity. He's trying to burn him down, but no! It's 1,100 gold in the back pocket of the Sivir, and BLG have found an overextended anyone's Legends. It's Hope and Shanks still alive, still pumping out the deeps, but Knight's starting to scale as well. Dodges away from the big one as Bin is going to go down, but he uses the blast cone to try to get over the wall in the zombie form. Not going to be able to chase anyone down just yet, as it is overall a 3-for-1 in favor of BLG.
Spawns in 30, but AL with this Yone combo, they want to try to burn this out. The Baron's already almost half HP.
And they know they want to do it quick because the Dragon would be Soul. Shadow gets knocked up. Shanks just assassinates his enemy jungler, and he ends up going down, and the snapback is not in time. So Elk's able to make it a 1-for-1, but you will take that if you're AL, because that means Baron's in your hands. And you still have to smite, by the way, for the Dragon that would secure the soul for BLG.
This fall, he trades 2 of the flashes away from BLG and now secures his team a Baron and another Dragon.
You will absolutely take that if you're Shanks. Maybe you wanted to press that E button a little bit quicker, but
every single corner that they try to check for, they go for that mid lane turret, and we've seen this repetitively from AL. Them using the Maokai ultimate and the equalizer now to clear mid lane wave, even steal a red buff away from their opponents, and now sieging onto this bottom side. Let's see if they can use this range.
Nature's Grasp on though, gonna find a really nice engage. Hope's already down to 40% HP, but Kyle finding a two-man Magnet Storm. Forces Knight to go gold, and he has to flash on out. But here comes Shanks onto the backline dive. Elk's already down. Knight's already down. BLG are down for the count. It is all 5 members in the Death Chamber, as anyone's Legends are 5 strong to take game number 1.
That Maokai ultimate over the wall, and even with On finding multiple members, or at least the carries of anyone's Legend, Knight not able to get that ultimate away from the Azir, and that's anyone's Legend smashing game number 1 in 37 minutes against BLG.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.